Hello everybody, my name is Carolyn Foster, and today I'm going to be making another video about another secret. And before I get started, I would like to say thank you to all my spiritual mentors and the guidance and stuff that I've received through my inspirations, through the people that inspire me. Thank you very much. Much gratitude and peace and love for all the information you provide us with clarity and encouragement. Thank you. You are making a difference in this world, and you are changing lives. And now about the video that I was going to go ahead and produce today. It's about a secret. It's the secret of self-discovery. The secret of self-discovery is healing. And this is why. Because you're growing and you're expanding. And when you do that, a lot of issues come up. It's the baggage that you hold within inside your inner self, like deep down in your very core, that you've repressed. So this stuff is in there, and while it's in there, you might feel depressed or angry or hurt or isolated, and it's because all those issues are down there, and when you start to face them, that's when you can start to heal. And another thing about when you are actually truly seeking to heal from all the pain that you have, you might feel a little bit self-absorbed around your friends, like all you're doing is talking about yourself or a new discovery that you found out, or you're just trying to fit in. Well, all of this is part of that self-discovery that you're going through. It's not really that you're trying to be narcissistic or anything, because what's happened is you're so amazed and excited to share this information, to share stuff about yourself, that you're learning new things, so you want to tell your friends. Well, when you go ahead and tell those that are close to you and stuff, they may not be right in the same level of thinking that you're in, so that would explain why it would come off as self-absorbed, because they're not getting what you're getting out of it, because each person gets something different out of their experience. Now I'll go ahead and share with you another thing that happens when you feel pain. Like there's another one, like if someone hasn't forgiven you, and you feel bad because of something that you did and in the past, and they're holding on to it, and you feel bad about it, that's called guilt. And guilt will eat you away, because now you've realized that you've made mistakes, and you want to forgive yourself, but you see so much pain in them that it's hard to go ahead and forgive yourself while they're still holding on to all their pain and anger and hatred. And the guilt that you get can really eat away at you. It can cause you depression and sadness and just, you know, kind of feel like you really can't control the situation because you can only heal yourself from within. Each individual has to come to a point in their life where they are ready to face what's going on in their life. And when they go ahead and face it, they will then begin their healing process, because they have to go through and search their souls. Not everything within us is pretty. It's pretty ugly. When you're going through changes, you're like the caterpillar that goes in the cocoon. And when you go in that cocoon, you're changing into a butterfly. And as you're changing into a butterfly, all these changes are happening so rapidly. And as they happen rapidly, you don't know how to handle all the changes. It's like, what's happening to me? What's going on inside me? I don't know who I was. Because when you come out of that cocoon, you now do not look like yourself anymore. You're a beautiful butterfly with wings and pretty bright colors. And you can fly through the air and in the trees. That's a metamorphosis, which is what we all go through when we discover our expanded consciousness and ourselves through the universe. And one of the best ways to deal with your own guilt is to not beat yourself up. So what you do when the person that is still holding on to their pain, you just have to be patient and have perseverance. Eventually, when they're ready, we don't see it now, they will come to terms with what they need to face. And when they do, they will forgive themselves and forgive the person or whoever it is that they have hurtful feelings for. And they'll feel so much lighter. But the way to lift your guilt is to just know that it's there and have compassion and understanding and patience and space. Try not to overwhelm everyone with your exciting ideas, because everybody needs to have space. Even though you're going through so much and you want someone to share it with, you want to share all your exciting and new discoveries about yourself. Not everyone's going to see it the same way as you see it. There's different ways to outlet that. You can go ahead and get creative with it. You can write poetry, songs, journal it, write a book. There's many ways you can go out and help people. Spend time in the places you like. If you like going out to the nature preserves or like where the wilderness is, you can do that. Just get in tune with yourself and the universe, and realize that you're still not alone, because the angels are out there watching us, and they hear us. They hear you, and they know that you're going through big changes in your life, and that you're going to be very important to helping add value to other people's lives as well. It's all a journey, and it takes a lot of patience and not giving up. Even though when you feel depressed, that's what you call a low. Once you realize, you're like, why am I depressed? you're depressed because those feelings, they're ugly. Like, they're ugly, and they're inside you, and they're coming up, and you don't like it. You don't like what you see or what you hear about yourself. That's when we face it. It's kind of like when you have this big ugly zit on your face filled with lots and lots of pus, and you don't like it, so you decide you're going to pop it. You're going to pop it and get all the pus out of that big ugly zit. And once it's cleansed out, you feel so much better. Yeah, that's not a nice analogy. It's not a nice analogy because it's ugly and disgusting, just like the baggage that we carry within us, all the innards and disgusting stuff that's in us. It's ugly, and when it surfaces, we then feel better. So think of it like that. And again, as you're doing this, you'll realize that that is one of the biggest healing processes, is the self-discovery. Once you are acknowledging who you're becoming, because your spirit is growing as well. You're becoming part of the universe, because we are the universe as well. We're very spiritual beings within inside ourselves, and it's kind of hard to realize that when you're stuck in a body. In our lower mind is like is not perceiving things the way our higher self is perceiving things. It blows our minds, and then we lose focus. If you lose focus when you become amazed by the new knowledge that you get that may not be what you're used to hearing, don't worry, because that information that you're receiving, it's setting you free. And remember, all of those lows that we go through are helping you grow, and then you get higher. And as you get higher, then you go back down to being low again. And each time you get low, that's when you are growing the most. You're growing the most when you are at your lowest point, to get higher. And with that realization that we have right there, that can help set us free. Set you free from all of the strongholds and chains and stuff that are holding you back. The things that are holding you back in your life, if you realize that you're being held back, and you realize it, then once you do that, you can go ahead and free yourself. And that's done by self-discovery and facing it, and then letting go of it and not holding on to it. I'd like to say that's what I had to say, and I have lots of love to send out, love and peaceful energy. Just remember, you are never alone. Don't give up. Continue on your journey. Continue doing what you're doing, and continue growing. Continue growing within yourself, because you are the beautiful people that are out there. Everything. So I'm sending out a lot of love and a lot of peace and light to you. Thank you, and I'll go ahead and be making more videos. So if you would like, you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to continue to make these videos and walk this path and share with you. Thank you very much.